Thank you, drama. What up? The homie Papa Keith. I'm here with Dr. Raymond Dunn and Dr. Marvin Dunn in the building. How are you?
All right. Good, thank you.
All right, thank you for taking the time. Listen, you know, Miami is a very intriguing place for everyone, you know? There's so much rich history in Miami that people just don't have enough information on, you know?
Right.
We get little tidbits here and there. We know that Dr. Martin Luther King wrote I Had a Dream here. We know Muhammad Ali trained here, you know, for fights, and a lot of, you know, rich history here in Miami. As historians, what are some things that people will be surprised about that,
Dr. Keith, I wrote the book on Black Miami history.
That's what's up.
I've written that. It's the book that's used all over the county for Black history.
That is amazing.
So from the arrival of pirates in Miami in 1647 to the Miami Riot of 1980, I've covered that in my book.
So what is your history kind of focus on? Because a lot of the history that we get, you know, I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, here in South Florida is drug related. You know what I'm saying?
No, most of my history focuses on black lynching, black violence in Florida.
Really?
So I've been to Rosewood, Coy, Jacksonville.
That was an amazing movie.
Mims, all these places.
Rosewood?
Yeah.
Marvin owns property.
Rosewood.
He's the only black man to own property.
Wow.
We have artifacts from his
I've been
diggings
digging out there for 20 years.
Rosewood.
Okay, so let's start with somewhere. Let's start with Rosewood, because I connected with that movie. It seemed like with Rosewood, it was a town where black people were, you know, flourishing.
Yes.
You know, things were doing well. You know, they had their own businesses. You know, we hear about Black Wall Street, you know, and stuff like that. And then something happened. You know what I mean? And based on, this is from my, you know, that's whatever happened, allowed it to be an excuse in order to strip those things from, you know.
No, not exactly.
Well, you tell me. That's what you here for, bro. I'm coming with the false narrative. You're here to fix it. So what really happened?
That was a white woman who had a white boyfriend who worked in the railroad that ran through Rosewood going to the Gulf Coast. And when this woman's husband went to work, this man would come through on the railroad, get off, spend time with this man's wife, go on the train and leave. And one morning, after the husband went to work, the lover and this woman got into it, and he beat her up. And she had to have something to tell her husband to explain these stories. So she made up the story that a black man attacked her.
Wow.
And Sarah Carrier, a black woman, was her washer doing her laundry. She worked for this woman. And she saw the white man come and beat her. She heard the argument. So she went back to Rosewood and told the black people that this was coming, and the riot started from that. But that was that event with this white woman that really set off that riot.
So that was correct indeed from the movie, because the movie did depict that.
Correct.
You know?
I've been to Rosewood 18 times.
A lot of people don't know that the state of Florida legislature passed a bill that if you can prove that you are a descendant from Rosewood, you can have your Florida tuition paid free at the Florida State University.
Oh, wow.
Yes. You know, as a matter of fact, the state put aside $5 or $6 million for Rosewood descendants to go to colleges in Florida for free. Almost none of it has been used.
That money is
still sitting there.
It's sitting there.
So we got to get the word out.
Well, the word is out. There are just not that many survivors in the centers around to collect the money.
Gotcha. What are some other stories that you could share about Florida?
Willie James Howard mentioned.
Yeah.
What is
Willie
that?
James Howard, a 15-year-old boy, lynched in Florida for writing a love letter to a white girl.
Where was this?
Live Oak, Florida. This happened before Emmett Till. He was Florida's Emmett Till. He wrote this letter. Her daddy saw it. Got two men. Went to the boy's house. Took him out to the Swanee River. Tied him up, and put a gun to his head and told him jump, or take what's in this barrel. The boy's daddy was taken out there with him. His dad is standing there watching these people lynch his son. So the boy jumped into the river. He drowned, of course, and they took the daddy back and put him on his job for the rest of the day. That was Willie James Howard. I made a film about it.
Arthur McDuffie?
Yes.
Okay.
Arthur McDuffie was a young black man in his 30s, was a Marine Corps corporal, no police record. 1979, around Christmas time, 6 white Miami police officers, county police officers, beat him to death, handcuffed. The officers who did this got off free.
So was there a motive? Is there a reason? What happened?
Yeah, there was a reason. He had them chasing him at 110 miles an hour up North Miami Avenue. And when they finally caught him, they beat him to death. Now, they probably would not have beaten him to death had he been Hispanic or white.
Right.
Killed him.
So, Marvin, tell them about Judge Ferguson's ruling after that.
Janet Rito, who was the state attorney at that
Yes.
time, made a big mistake with that case. Janet tried, she and I had a lot of trouble with this. And I stopped talking over this. She tried all 5 officers at the same time. And because she did that, they combined their peremptory challenges and eliminated the potential only 35 potential black jurors in the jury pool. They eliminated those black jurors, so it had to be an all-white jury. And Wilkie Ferguson.
Well, that was strategic.
Yeah, you can't do it anymore because the colleague of ours,
Yeah.
Judge Wilkie Ferguson, wrote the opinion for the 3rd District Circuit Court that you cannot use any more of the peremptory challenge to remove jurors based on race. But that's why that riot happened. That was an all-white jury here in this case.
This is a question I ask most activists and most people, why if we're, 2/5 of a person, we were considered at one point, right, as black people, why is so much resources and energy and emphasis used to keep us down if we're so-called nothing?
Well, see, there are a lot of people who just don't understand this whole 2/5 stuff. And Marvin, of course, is a historian. He can tell you with the incorporation of Miami would not have been incorporated had they not counted the black people, right, Marvin?
Well, the city would not have been incorporated had not the
At that
black
time.
men, who were the only ones who women didn't vote them. But the black men had to come in and make enough people to qualify to become the city.
But they were not counted as a full person. They were counted as, what, 2/3?
No. When the city of Miami was founded, you had to have a minimum number of residents who were registered to vote. That meant men. So black men could register to vote. They didn't vote because they were oppressed, but they could vote. So to get the city established in 1896, the railroad, East Coast Railroad, ordered all the men to come down and stand and vote for the railroad. And of the 340 or so people who went, about 106 of them were black men. So the city could not have been founded had those men not been there. And then there were 2 names on the table to name the new city. One was Miami, not Miami. But when I was growing up, it was Miami, and the other was Flagler City.
Right.
And the Flagler folks wanted it to be Flagler City. The old timers, Julia Tubman and all those folks, wanted it to be Miami. And the black men, white folks split right down the middle, Miami or Flagler City. And because Flagler paid the black men less for working, they all voted for the name Miami.
So technically, black people named Miami.
They sure did. They speak
Right.
And their vote brought the county seat here too. The county seat was in Lake Worth. And there were more black folks down here to help get the numbers necessary to move the county seat from Lake Worth to Miami. The black vote did that.
It is so interesting how Florida located its county seats and its capital. For example, take Tallahassee. How the heck did Tallahassee be the capital of Florida?
I know the answer to that.
Of course, because you got a port in Jacksonville and you got a port all the way over in Pensacola. Tallahassee was a nothing place.
So, with your podcast, is that what you do? You talk about different things that you've heard, experienced, learned about?
Research, places we've been to, I've been to. All the places in Florida that had a major lynching, I've been to those places. I have photographs, documentation, interviews, movies.
Why your interest in the lynching?
Compulsion on my part to have these stories that are either whitewashed or not told at all made public.
Yeah, you feel an obligation to do so.
And
After they speak to you.
And from my part, I just feel that we need to have these black stories out there.
Yeah.
And now is the time to do it.